6 signs you may be with the wrong person. Relationships aren't always easy, even when we're with the right person. But it can be even more difficult to tell when we're with the wrong person. Are your feelings of love and security real or fleeting? Nobody wants to waste their time and energy on the wrong relationship. So if you've been feeling like something isn't quite right, here are 6 signs that you may be with the wrong person. If any of these sound familiar, take a minute to reflect and decide if it's time to move on. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel because we upload new videos every day. Let's begin. Number 1. You're always fighting. If you're constantly fighting with your partner, it's a sign that something is wrong. Whether it's little arguments that seem to come out of nowhere or big blowouts that leave you feeling exhausted, if you're spending more time arguing than you are enjoying each other's company, it's not a good sign. Of course, all couples argue from time to time. It's healthy to have disagreements and to work through them. But if you find yourself in constant conflict with your partner, it's a sign that something is off. Maybe you're not compatible, or maybe there are deeper issues that need to be addressed. Either way, it's not something that can be ignored. If you're always fighting, it's a sign that something needs to change. Talk to your partner about what's going on and see if there's anything that can be done to improve the situation. If not, then it might be time to move on. Number 2, you don't trust each other. If you're constantly questioning your partner's motives or feel like you can't trust them, it's a sign that you may be with the wrong person. A healthy relationship is built on trust, so if it feels like yours is lacking in that department, it's time to reevaluate things. Of course, there are always going to be some ups and downs in any relationship, but if you consistently feel like your partner is withholding information or being secretive, it's a red flag. If you can't trust your partner, it's difficult to feel secure in the relationship and build a strong emotional connection. Number 3, you're not growing together. If you're not growing together, it's likely that you're not with the right person. Maybe you're not on the same page when it comes to your career goals, or maybe you have different ideas about what you want in life. Whatever the case may be, if you're not growing together, it's probably time to move on. Number 4, you don't respect each other. When you love someone, you naturally want to respect them. However, when you're with the wrong person, that can be difficult. If you don't respect each other, it's likely because you don't see eye to eye on important issues. This can lead to arguments and a general feeling of frustration. If you don't respect each other, it's important to ask yourself why. Is it because they don't respect your opinions? Do they constantly put you down? Do they make decisions without consulting you first? If so, then it's time to move on. A relationship should be built on mutual respect, not one-sided admiration. Number 5, you're not on the same page about your future. If you and your partner are not on the same page about your future, it may be time to reassess your relationship. What are your plans for the future? Do you want to get married and have children? Does your partner want to move to a different city or country? If you're not sure, now is the time to have that conversation. It's important to be on the same page about your future because it will affect every decision you make together. If you're not aligned, it can lead to conflict and resentment. So if you're not sure what your partner wants or they're unwilling to talk about it, it might be time to move on. Number 6, you don't make each other laugh. A good relationship should be filled with laughter and happiness. So if you're not finding yourself regularly smiling and giggling with your partner, it may be a sign that something is wrong. It's not always easy to tell if someone is right for us, but one of the most important things to look for in a relationship is whether or not you make each other laugh. If you're not regularly finding yourselves laughing together, it may be an indication that you're not as compatible as you could be. Of course, every relationship has its ups and downs, and there will be times when you're not laughing as much as usual. But if you find that you rarely laugh together, even during the good times, it's worth considering whether or not this is the right relationship for you. Thank you for watching. Please consider liking, subscribing, and clicking the bell icon.